Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Sridhar Kalyanasundaram, and in this video we'll be discussing about the soft spot on the baby's head. So you might be wondering, what is the soft spot on top of the baby's head? And that's medically called the anterior fontanelle. So this is actually the soft spot, and these are the fibrous membrane covered gaps. It's created when more than two cranial bones are juxtaposed. The sutures are actually narrow seams of fibrous connective tissue that separate the flat bones of the skull. So if you look at this here, these are the sutures and this is the fontanelle. So we have the anterior fontanelle in the front and the posterior fontanelle in the back. So anterior in medical terms is in the front and posterior is in the back. An infant has 6 fontanelles. The anterior fontanelle is the largest and the most important, and this is the one most of you would have felt in your babies. The average size is 2.1 centimeter. However, there is a wide variation, and I will be discussing in one of the further videos about molding. So the molding causes the frontal bones to come together, for example, and the fontanelle size reduces related to that, and then when the bones separate, it becomes wider again. So the size does vary from the beginning to the later stages, and it starts closing by 4 to 6 months, and the medium time of closure is 13 to 14 months. In some babies it's as early as 4 to 6 months, and in some babies it's fully closed only after 18 months. A large anterior fontanelle or a delayed closure must make us think about conditions like achondroplasia, hypothyroidism, Down syndrome, and conditions with increased intracranial pressure as well as rickets. A bulging anterior fontanelle can be a result of increased intracranial pressure or intracranial and extracranial tumors. A sunken fontanelle usually is a sign of dehydration. So you don't need to be scared if you're a parent watching this. Most of these are rare conditions, and hypothyroidism is obviously one of the things we look for in the newborn screening. Down syndrome has clear features which suggest that, so you don't need to depend on the fontanelle size to diagnose it. And most of the babies currently get vitamin D supplementation, so rickets is very unusual. Increased intracranial pressure comes with other associated features, so you're unlikely to miss it as well. So I hope this is useful. Thank you, and do subscribe and share.